Mathematics, entertainment, truth, history.
Alright, so Casanova 2X faces a minimum of 15 years and a maximum of 60 years, as told by his lawyer. Now, Casanova renounces being a member of the Gorilla Stones. Yeah, y'all heard it right. He renounced his membership of the Gorilla Stones. Now, for quite some time now, Casanova been on the inside trying to find a way to better his life. And if you've been following this case, you know it's not looking too good for Casanova 2X. Now, Casanova admitted to over 2 crimes, but if anybody knows about a racketeering case is one of the hardest cases you could fight in the court of law. Casanova recently wrote a letter to the judge. He explains in this letter all his life trials and tribulations.
Mathematics,
I'm gonna read the letter to y'all. This is the
entertainment.
M.E.T.H lab. I first wrote this as I would say to you on the day that you sentenced me. I do hope to say a few words to you on that day, but I will be nervous and did not want to leave anything out. I would like to thank Your Honor for your consideration. I would like to sincerely apologize to the court, society, and my family for my actions and role in this case, and for the victims of gang activities. I take full responsibility of my actions because as a man, I had the power to make different decisions, and I chose not to. I do not have a problem with this court considering the man I was in my youth and the fact that I stayed a member of this gang. What is important to me is that the court see who I truly am and the man I became and tried to be. Your Honor, growing up in the streets of Flatbush, Brooklyn wasn't easy for me. Faced with poverty, struggle, and had no dad around, I made bad decisions. Now that is on me, but I would hope that you can understand that I didn't really have anyone showing me a different path. As I spoke to young people in the last few years that were already in the streets and in trouble, and some who were on their way there, I thought back to my early days. I tried to be the voice that would tell them not to go where I went. I had been there, and by the grace of God, I was in a place where they would actually listen to me. It took time and a lot of hard knocks for me to learn that the streets and crime would doom me. When I was sentenced in 2008 to 6 years, I thought my life was over. I lost my wife and my family. While I have been in here, I lost my father to cancer. While I put on that strong facade, all I wanted to do was end it. Surviving on Rikers Island and upstate correctional facilities were not easy with tension and violence at its height. I had to act a part in there because if I didn't, I would have been finished. I will face that same fate now because I am telling you and anyone that will listen that I wanted out before I was arrested, and I am out. I learned through my music career that people would listen and that I don't need to associate myself with a gang to succeed. I don't need to associate with a gang even if I don't succeed. I came home with the desire to change. I vowed to bring my family back together. My mom, my wife, my daughter, my son, and other relatives. I found a new hope when I found music. It wasn't just the fun. The music helped me mentally as I finally found a way to vent something I always had trouble battling with: mental health and social anxiety. I was released from prison in 2013. I completed 5 years supervised release with no violations, and in 2016 I was given a real opportunity to succeed in a music career. Like other rappers before me that were in the gang life, I thought I needed to stay in this life in name because it was a way to promote my career. I am telling you the truth. I was not involved in the daily activities of this gang. I wasn't anyone's boss. What I was, and I regret, was this person that they could use to promote themselves in the world. I swear to you, I was trying to leave. I clearly did not do a good enough job at trying to leave.
Mathematics, entertainment, truth, history.